Hello Heavy Metal Maidens and Masters, I'm Heavy Metal Momma and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a Killstar accessories haul for you. I've accumulated this stuff over the last 6 months or so. It was just, you know, the odd thing here and there, so I thought I will do a little collective Killstar haul for you guys. Now there is of course at least one clothing haul coming, but I am post-holiday, I'm feeling a little rounder than I would like and some of the items don't look great at the moment, but it's coming, I'm on it. I'm getting there, and you will get to see the beautiful clothes that I have also bought soon. So this Killstar accessories haul, I'm super duper excited. But before we get to that, remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload. And welcome Killstar accessories. We love a Killstar accessory. Must admit, I do prefer a small business. I do prefer to, you know, buy from people within the community, but sometimes, you know, you've got a specific thing, you've seen it on Killstar and you think there's a sale on, I just have to get it. And there are a few bits and bobs here that I need to show you. So the first few items I actually bought for Lizzie the Haunted Bat's wedding, which was back in October. So it's been about 6 months that I've had these. Her wedding was, of course, bat themed. Well, bat and micrometers. Micrometers, I'm assuming it's micrometers. Her lovely, lovely husband is obsessed with micrometers and Lizzie is of course obsessed with bats. So it was bat themed and I was like, I need some bat jewellery, some big statement bat jewellery. I did have a bat necklace, but it just wasn't wow enough. And I was on Killstar's website. They had a sale on at the time, and they had all these beautiful accessories, and they were like, these earrings were less than £5 a pair, and I think the necklaces were maybe £7, and then I had a voucher and blah 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 blah. So I think me buying, so I bought this set in silver. This is the Evil Intentions necklace and earring set. This is in silver. And then I also bought the same set in black because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to look with the dress that I had ready to go for the wedding. So this is it in the black, and I wore the silver because I've literally, the black is still in its packaging. So it's still got the plastic over these gems. So let me tell you all about them. So they are 100% metal. The necklaces are 9 centimetres by 12 centimetres. They are on these lovely metal chains with the usual. You've got a claw clasp there, and then you've got this extra extender bit here, which has got the little Killstar. I do like these. They've got like a little Killstar bar on the end with Killstar branding on. You've got this lovely little dangly crucifix on the bottom here, which has got a little purple stone in here made of glass, and then you've got a big purple stone in the middle here. And the earrings are on the same theme. So you've got earrings here, which has got the purple crucifix here at the top. You've got the batwing earring, which is apparently 9 centimetres by 8 centimetres, or it might be 8 centimetres by 9 centimetres. And then you've got this other crucifix on the bottom as well, with again this lovely glass purple gem in the middle. I really like them. It immediately was like, right, so my theme is purple, I'm doing purple makeup. I think I did something similar to what I've done today, and I got some magic markings, little bats, facial stickers, and had them going up my face as well because bats. So I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to want the black or the silver for the wedding. As it was, when I put the dress on, the black kind of blended into the dress because it had like a mesh high neck, and so you couldn't really see the black. So the silver was the one that won it out and, you know, sort of stuck out a bit more. The only thing is, these earrings, oh my god, they weigh an absolute ton. You see the size of them, and these are solid metal. They really weigh a lot. So I about sort of the evening, because we got there at, I think it was midday, the church service started at about 12:30, 1. You know, so I'd been wearing them since like 11:30. I think I put them on in the car because they were so heavy, but by the time, you know, the evening party rolled around, I'd taken them out and put them in my handbag because they were super duper heavy, but they're a real statement piece. It doesn't help that they're really sort of dangly, and so they were getting caught in my hair, and I was worried about trauma to my ears because I've already had, you know, a lot of problems with my ear piercings. But the necklaces particularly, absolutely stunning. Now these are no longer available on Killstar's website. and sadly also no longer available on Kate's Clothing's website, but they are available on some of the European sellers. So I think Attitude Holland had some, I think metalshop.eu, Empiricon. If you just Google Killstar Evil Intentions necklace, Killstar Evil Intentions earrings, you can find them on various sellers, just not from Killstar themselves anymore. But they are beautiful. They were perfectly in theme. I felt extremely well dressed for Lizzie's wedding. She looked stunning, absolutely stunning. Her dress was phenomenal. Her veil was phenomenal. I mean, it was the best wedding. It was absolutely the best. I need to catch up with her again. We need to go out for a drink. So that is the Killstar Evil Intentions necklace and earrings in both black and silver. The next item is the Killstar Synchro spiked choker in matte black. Now, all my chokers that I had up until this one were either very, very silver, or I did have one that was in the sort of more pewter looking silver, but it was still silver, and I wanted something that was more black, so when I'm not feeling like having silver accessories, I've got something to go with it. I've also got a Kreeptures 666 belt that's like a bat. So this is the skull one, and they have one that's like a bat, and their bat one is like a black gunmetal, and so my silver jewellery looked a bit weird with it, so I wanted something that would go better with it, and this is the matte black choker. Now it's lovely. Again, I really like Killstar's chokers, but so this one, it is on a faux leather strap, and we have 4 poppers. I think the Americans call them snaps. So they pop a closure or a snap closure. So, which I do like. I do like snap closures. The only thing is sometimes your hair can get wrapped around the outside of the snap closure, and that can pull, but they are much easier to take on and put off than a buckle closure. However, where the spikes are attached, they are just attached with like a screw, and you can see there's like the naked back of a screw here, and it's not that comfortable on your neck. These bigger ones aren't too bad. It's this cluster of little ones here for these 3 rings there. It's just a little bit uncomfortable on your neck. It's not the worst, and because it's got 4 different graduations of tightness, it means that you can put it on and not have it on too tight, so it doesn't feel like it's pulling on your skin really. But it doesn't help that, you know, most of the time you end up putting your foundation down to about here because you don't want to have that weird white face, different coloured neck thing. So I mean, if you can see, look, this is covered in makeup from various different times that I have worn it. It's a nice collar. I mean, I like the fact it's got the Killstar logo sort of embossed into the faux leather. It's nicely finished. The edges are nicely finished so far. Nothing's come undone, which I have had one of my Killstar chokers, the edging started to come off, but I'm quite impressed with that. It's just, had they put something on the back it just seems a little unfinished, you know? I like it. It's not my favourite choker. It looks really cool. It does look really cool, and you get a lot of compliments on it. I like the fact that the spikes are really big spikes. You know, that's quite a meaty spike, but not sharp, so you haven't got to worry about sort of stabbing yourself in the face or something if you bend over. I just think it could have been finished a little better, but yeah, it's not terrible. But it's not my favourite choker, mainly because of how it feels to wear. Whereas some of my other chokers, they just thought a little more about comfort when they finished them, and I think it shows. So that is the Killstar Synchro Spike Choker in matte black. So the next item is another choker. This one is very different actually. This is the Noctrina Choker. So this, again, they're faux leather. I mean, I don't think they make anything out of real leather. This is a dual strap choker. So as you can see, it's 2 separate straps. Again, we've got the Killstar logo embossed on there. This one, I just think it's finished a little bit better. You've got these end caps on the end of the choker here, so that it's got like a nice little finishing there. You've got a buckle on here instead. Now, as you can see though, because of the buckle, it's sort of like riveted down, but the rivets have got a nice smooth back. But look, there's one of my hairs caught in it, so it does catch the hairs a little bit. But look, the screws for this plate here, for this moon shaped charm on it, they've got a riveted back, so they're not sort of catching on your neck. I really like the moon charm. I bought this to wear to Wake the Tiger because the theme was day and night, sun and moon. So I was like, well, moon. You know? I had quite a few moon things, so you know, I thought this would really help make the outfit. However, because this plate here, which is about, I want to say about 5 or 6 centimeters long, it's quite rigid, so it can be a little uncomfortable in that it's not, I would have made it with an ever so slight curve to it, just a slight curve to it, just so that it sits a bit better around your throat, because it does feel like it's sort of pushing a bit, because you've got these very, very flexible jewel straps here, and then you've got this very immovable, rigid metal piece that sits there. And so it can feel a little bit awkward. I'm glad that they put the rivets on the back. It would be very uncomfortable if they hadn't done that. The other thing is, because you've got these jewel straps, trying to get them on the buckle, because it's one single big buckle here with 2 posts, and it's quite difficult to get it on the buckle. I usually have to ask Heavy Metal Hubby to help me do it, because it's really difficult trying to figure out where they are, and it makes it a little less comfortable. It's only got 3 buckle holes on it. The Synchro spike choker has 4 popper places, so you know, you can have it in quite a few different placements. This one has only got 3 holes on the buckle, and therefore, I mean, you could obviously make a smaller one, but what I would have done was had 4 buckle holes and then made them a little bit closer together so that you could have more options as to where you end up putting the post through. I have to admit, I have a hole punch. I may end up sticking holes in between these ones so that I have more options. It's just a shame that, you know, they didn't do that themselves. This has got more of like a velvet touch as the backing. It feels like suede. It's not going to be suede because it's the you know, they use faux leather, but this one is a softer backing. Again, it's really nicely finished around the edges. I really like these little end pieces here, the little end caps. They are really pretty, but because you've got this big buckle and then these like holders for the end pieces, and the end pieces have got this very thick end on them, it does feel a bit bulky around the back of your neck. And you know, I have a lot of hair. It did feel a bit like it was sort of pulling at it a little bit. I think if you had a pixie cut or something, it would be amazing, because then you've got, you know, there's something really cool at the back, but you haven't got it pulling in your hair. But, you know, it's still a really nice choker. I don't know how else you could have done it unless they made it so that it came into one piece and then that one piece went into a buckle here. I don't know how you would have engineered that. So I do really like it. Again, it's not my favourite choker, but it is, I've definitely worn it quite a few times. I really like it. I love their moons. I think it's a really nice meaty piece of metal here. So, you know, it's not a flimsy choker at all. It can just be a little awkward to get on, and it can nip at your hair if you're not careful. But it does look phenomenal on. Really, really like that. That is the Noctrina Choker. So the next item is the Wanda Harness. Now, this at the moment says coming soon on their website. I think I must have got some in the first wave and it sold out really quickly. So they've got another set coming soon. It is sized. I got I think it's the small to large, or they do an extra large to 3XL or something. So it is a lovely, lovely harness. It is, of course, again, they're faux leather. It's edged as the chokers are around there, so you've got no raw edges or anything. It is like a black gunmetal, so it is shiny, unlike the Synchro spike choker, which is a matte black, but it's nowhere near as silver, even as the Evil Intentions earrings are more of a bright silver than the gunmetal on here. It's definitely a darker gunmetal. I really like this. I wish they would make more jewellery in this and give it a proper name and state what it is so that I can make sure that I've got things that match, because this gunmetal would go perfectly with that Kreeptures 666 bat belt that I have. I would really like to be able to get a choker with this style of gunmetal on it, and a necklace perhaps. So Killstar, if you're watching, more of this colour please in your jewellery and accessories. What I really like about this, the belt has 2 straps, and then it comes to these O-rings here, which sit sort of here, just above your, you know, between your armpits and the top of your boob. that all of the poppers on here can be undone. So it's really quite adjustable. So it came like this with the 2 poppers done up here. I tweaked it and made it slightly smaller because I am a little shorty and it was too long on me. And you can also do the same, and I have done so, with these poppers here. So I've made it fit little short me, and if you're a tall person, you can put it on the smaller popper like that, and ta-da, it will fit you as well. So I really like the fact that it is adjustable. I mean, it's not like crazy adjustable like it would be if you made it so that it was poppers the whole way up or something, but I like the fact they've given you the option of making it somewhat adjustable. It's got this strap here at the back with this O-ring, so it goes over the shoulders. 2 buckles with lots of buckle holes on. Actually, I was really impressed with, there's 5 buckle holes on, and they've put enough room that you could stick another buckle hole in the end here, again if you had a hole punch, and you could make more this way as well if you wanted to make it even smaller. And as I said, this is the smaller of the sizes, and they do it in a larger size as well, so if you're more plus size, you can also fit this harness. It's really nice. It looks really, really good. I've got a Disturbia dress that it looks beautiful with. I can really make like a goth, corporate goth outfit with this harness, or you can, you know, wear something like tiny little black dress, make this like a bit of a bondage look for a night out. It's very, very versatile. I'm really impressed with it actually. I just thought it was a really, really nice, simple design, but quite impactful, and it's just, I really like the fact that it's adjustable. I really wasn't expecting it to be adjustable, and I was only messing around with it and undid all the poppers and was like, hang on a minute, I can adjust these and make it smaller. So, you know, really impressed with that Killstar. I think this has been really well thought through and is quite reasonably priced as well for what it is. That is the Killstar Wanda Harness. Okay, so the next 2 items are sunglasses. So the first item is a rebuy. This is actually the 3rd time that I have rebought these. These are the Killstar Enchantra Sunglasses. These are stunning. I know a lot of people have these sunglasses. They've got plastic frames, black lenses, which they are graduated, so they are definitely darker at the top and lighter at the bottom. They've got Killstar logo here on the left arm. You've got this beautiful filigree detail here all around the lenses. It's just stunning. It's got little moons in it, little stars, and it's just absolutely stunning. I love these glasses. It is a bit weird that the pair that I had before were definitely tighter on my face than this pair. I had to put these arm rest things. They're supposed to be comfortable on your ears. I bought a set because one of my other pair of Killstar sunglasses has got metal arms and they were digging in the top of my ears and hurting my ears. But these actually make them slightly narrower so they don't fall off my face, because I was falling down, I was putting my head down. This is the problem. I would be putting my head down and they would fall off my face. These definitely mean that it fits a bit better now and they don't keep sliding down my nose. However, as you just saw, your hair gets caught in all this filigree detail all the time. So they are my favourite pair of sunglasses, but they are not sunglasses for a windy day. If it is a windy day, it gets all caught up in these little bits here and you're constantly ripping your hair out of them. You kind of either need to do like a half up, half down do, so that this part of your hair is off your face and it's only this bit down here that can whip around, or you've just got to put your hair up. And I like having my hair down. I like having my hair down. So I love these sunglasses, but they're not practical for all occasions. I love that they're giant. I love that they've got like a Jackie O-ness to them. They're like goth Jackie O's and I love them. These are my 3rd pair. One of the pairs, they cracked down there, so the lens fell out, and then one of the other pairs, where the hinge is here, the hinge came away from the arm of the sunglasses. So I couldn't even take them into Specsavers and ask them to screw them back in because it's moulded in rather than, you know, being like screwed in, which is a shame. I have them here. Here's them, one with no arm, one with no lens, but I love them. So I'm on pair number 3. So I also really like the fact that they come with these little sort of neoprene sunglasses cases. They're really handy to stop them getting scratched and that kind of thing in your handbag. So I really, really like these. Once you've had them for a while, the metal can pop out the end of this like push thing here, but I love these cases, really, really great. I keep holding them even after the sunglasses are dead because they're really useful for all sorts of other things. And the very last item is the Killstar Mystic Sight sunglasses. Now these are like, if you were thinking of like a 90s round skinny version of those, the Enchantra sunglasses. So again, these have got some beautiful floral detail around the edges. You've got little moons around here. They're just beautiful, but they're nowhere near as big. There's not as much detail, so it can get your hair stuck in them, but nowhere near as much because it's not sitting out here sort of thing. So it's much more difficult to get your hair caught around these. These are like so in at the moment with the 90s fashion being back in, which is making me feel incredibly ancient, by the way, because I'm sort of going, I had that when I was 12. I'm so flipping old. But I love these. I think they're really, really stylish. They're just, if you don't want the wah-ness of those, or you don't want the hair pulling problem, these are a great alternative. They are, again, round metal frames this time, not plastic like those. They have a purple ombre tint on them. I definitely notice the difference in the colour. This has got like a purpley greyness to it. It's not like this purple, not like, you know, my lights, but it's definitely more of a bluiness than those ones, which is very black. I really, really like them. Apparently they are UV protection, UV 400. It just says the Enchantra ones are 100% UV protection. I know that in the UK, all sunglasses, if they're marketed as sunglasses, they have to protect your eyes against UV. Otherwise, they're not allowed to be sold as sunglasses with a kite mark on, and it doesn't matter whether you buy the cheapest ones in the UK or the most expensive, they will protect your eyes from UV. So I really like them. I just think they're gorgeous. These ones have got the little squishy plastic nose bridge things that you have from, you know, what I call proper glasses, whereas those ones, it's just moulded, so you can slightly tweak how they sit on your nose, which I think I did a little bit. I just really, really like them. I think these are, at the moment, my favourite sunglasses. They're just understated but gothy. Those are over the top. These are a little more understated in my, you know, my life. I don't do anything understated, so for me this is understated. But I really like the round lenses. I just think they're really, really cool. Very Yoko, you know, just very Kurt Cobain in the 90s as well. I really, really like these. They're daintier than those ones, and they're just really, really, again, great pair to have in your handbag. The only thing is I do find driving in them sometimes, because you get more light coming in at the sides, I found trying to judge distance at the front of the car, especially when the light's when it's very, very bright. So when we were on holiday, my brain was struggling a little bit with judging where the bonnet was from like a wall or something like that. So I have to admit, I think if I was driving and I had to do like what I would call fine detail work, I would probably take them off. But whereas I wouldn't with the Enchantras at all. But other than that, I just love them. I love them. I think they're a fantastic pair of sunglasses. I would definitely recommend you get yourself a pair. So that is my Killstar accessories haul. What did you think of this? Let me know if you have any of these items and you would like to talk about them, or if you have any questions for me about these items, please let me know in the comments below. Of course, as you know, Kate's Clothing is the biggest stockist in the UK of Killstar, other than Killstar themselves. And if you would like to pick yourself up some Kate's Clothing items and use my lovely, lovely discount code, you can use the code HEAVYMetalMomma, which will get you a 20% discount at Kate's Clothing. It is always in the description of my videos. I always put all my codes in the bottom of the description. There is also a link that takes you to Killstar that will get you, I think it's 10% off, or it might be a £10 off, I'm not sure. There's a Mary White one, there's loads of discount codes down in the description. Go check them out, get yourself a bargain, and remember to like this video, comment down below to discuss any of the things that come up in the video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and thank you to all of you that already do. Hit that notification bell so you can find out whenever I upload, and remember people, stay heavy.